Yo, what's up guys, Terrell here. I'm actually just gonna do a vlog. I haven't done a vlog in so fucking long. I figured I might as well, since things are going on and things are happening and I'm kind of mad. Okay, first thing I want to do is, a few people asked when I uploaded the Boa Hancock review that they wanted to see like my figures, where I have my figures. My figures are actually right next to where I put this camera. They're right here. I used to have these in a better order. The way I originally had it was like, I had I went from the Straw Hats from like the newest to the oldest to the newest, and had it going like that. But when I switched rooms, I was like, yeah, let's just put them randomly. So it's almost exactly still like that, except for some reason Usopp is in the back, and yeah, honestly, Usopp is the only weird one. Which I think is just because I have Hancock here. And I put Hancock intentionally next to Luffy. And I set it up like this so... And she actually has her shy face, if you can tell. This camera doesn't have a focus, so I'm not even going to bother. But for those who wanted to see where my figures are, this is where my figures are. And then this is where I usually put the camera. And then you can see Kenshin in the back and Catplane and Cutie Stern over there. And a whole bunch of bullshit over here. And my beast-ass computer. Because it's a beast. It's a G. That's the point. Right in the vlog, we're going to talk about some things. Okay, first thing, I haven't openly said this because I've been still working through some shit. I am not a YouTube partner anymore. I am a Social Blade partner. I have been a Social Blade partner for about a month now. Really, the only reason why I haven't mentioned it is because with Social Blade, you got to go back and forth with a few things. But I will straight up say this right now. For anyone who's trying to get partner, go through Social Blade for nothing else. For one thing, you get features quicker. Not only do you get features quicker, but you get better customer service. Literally, it's like within a day, I can message these guys and get a message back. The only time you don't get a message back within a day is if it's on a weekend. Like, today's Friday when I'm recording this. They usually message you back within a day, within 24 hours, if you message them during the week. I love that. I love that shit. Whereas with YouTube partnership, you would always do this fucking, I'm gonna message you and get like this bullshit ass automated message, and then you would have to re-message that message sometimes to get people to see it, and some people still wouldn't fucking see it. And then what makes it worse is that you would have like gaps and weeks and shit where you wouldn't hear back from these fuckers, and that was so fucking annoying. I like this shit better, almost in every way, because I actually do have I've gained a few more features. Like, I actually do have a store on my channel, but no one can see it because I haven't put anything in it. And that's also a question I want to ask. Do you think I should start making shirts? Like, use like a t-shirt store? I heard District Lines is the one I keep hearing the most about. You guys think I should make shirts and whatnot? Because I had the store option on there. I don't know what to do with it. I also got the shows option a little while ago. I'm still working with that, fucking around with that. So if you see my anime reviews as a show now, that's probably why. But as I said, I'm still working on that. It's like an unofficial thing. In terms of what I've been watching virtually everything I started. I haven't dropped anything. So it's my schedule, because I'm taking summer classes. I'm taking like 3 summer classes, but 2 of them are online. The other ones I go on like Tuesday nights. So it's actually a little bit easier than my normal semester stuff. My semester stuff, I was going like every night a week. Like, summer is actually pretty chilled out and relaxed. But in terms of what I've been watching, it's Mysterious Girlfriend X. I still fucking love that show. Madoka Box, which I don't really want to talk about because I've posted 2 episode reactions on, so you pretty much know how I feel about episode 10 right now, which is the latest episode. I'm still loving Sket Dance. We're going to School Rhapsody next week. We're going in. Still go for that. Space Brothers. I have like the Anime Real Talk TV, so I talk about almost everything I watch. I do though. I think everything I watch, I usually address. I guess I should say some up-to-date stuff on Naruto and Naruto, the Rock Lee anime, One Piece, Hunter x Hunter, and oh yeah, Koroi wa Azumi Desu Ka Season 2, because I'm very weird with that shit. What happened was originally is I watched it illegally, and I watched like the first 5 episodes illegally, and then I went back because Funimation finally caught up with the stream, and they caught up like within 2 weeks. So they were like a week behind. They're like currently a week behind. So I just watched like episodes 6 through 9 on Funimation's site, and then we got this bullshit news saying that season 2 is only gonna have 10 fucking episodes, and episode 10 is already technically out in terms of like the raw Japan subtitle version. So they've already ended season 2 already, which bothers me to all fuck. But I haven't really put any thoughts on the second season, so I'm gonna address that thing first. Okay, the second season, I think, is the general consensus is that it's a lot more character driven, and the characters are a lot better. But that's like the main thing that's better. They seriously downplayed the fuck out of the story. So you're kind of wondering what the fuck you're doing. And the thing is like the first 3 or 4 episodes set Aikawa up as if that was gonna be an issue. Like where he's having like a really, really shitty time. You know, everyone's found out about the cross-dressing. He's become this kind of joke. He thinks he's going crazy because this girl with pink hair who he sees drinking in the lab all the time that apparently no one else even knows exists. So he thinks he's losing his mind. He's talking to some type of imaginary fairy and shit. Like, he's having a really shitty time for like the first 4 episodes. She's like his only salvation. I kind of expected her to be the villain and like Aikawa get fucked over by her because of how much he hates. He's becoming to hate his life. I expected that to be kind of the climax for the end of the season, that the girls would actually have to give a shit. They didn't do that. They fucked around with that plot for like 4 episodes, and then everything was fine like by episode 5 and 6. So I was like, what the fuck was the point? Part of that did come true, just not all of it. I'm not gonna spoil which part did, but just know one of those parts did come true. At least a portion of what my theory was. There's really no plot in season 2. Like they introduced the villain like episode 6 or 7, and the villain doesn't feel like a villain. Like because it's hard to explain without spoiling it. But the season 2's villain doesn't feel like a villain. The only thing I will honestly say I really do like, I did miss the chilled out episodes from season 1, because season 1 didn't have enough of them for me, because every episode was almost plot driven in every way, which is cool, but I do miss the chill out episodes. I like the fact that season 2 has chill out episodes, but it's kind of disappointing in terms of a plot, because it barely has one. Like, I like how you and Harna have like this sister relationship, which I thought was really fucking cute. Yuki, we finally understand what it's still not blatantly said, but I get it now. That the thing that from the first season, that fucking fire thing that came out of nowhere, that got the episode randomly violent for no reason. It's blatantly said that she's a weapon, that Yuki is a weapon. Maelstrom, because Maelstrom I know is the name of a move in Final Fantasy. And someone told me there was some type of correlation there if I looked hard enough. So I'm thinking that's what it is that she's a weapon. And that's what it was. It's like if she gets like knocked out or some shit, or she gets incapacitated in some way, that weapon will kill people. So she's essentially like an uncontrollable weapon that she can't control her powers. They haven't shown her fight at all. There hasn't really been any fights this season. Well, not really any serious fights. A lot of random shit. I just saw the Kyoko episode. It was like an episode ago, and we got introduced to what the fuck is her name? The Megalo that's like old friends with you. I forget her name because I don't know why I forget her name. I think it's because her gimmick is kind of weird. She just sleeps. She's very sleepy, and she draws the manga version that kind of hints at Yu's backstory, which is the thing I hope they address, which we obviously know they're not going to, because I have 1 episode left. What are you going to do, have this climactic ending with the main villain in 1 episode, or what? Like, and then from what I heard, there's like a special surprise after the 10th episode airs. What's the special surprise? That you're going to extend it? Then why the hell is the broadcast ending at 10 episodes? I don't know, season 2 has been fine. I've enjoyed it. I would still buy season 2 on DVD if Funimation gets the right for it, which depends on if season 1 sells well. I just wish there was more to it. Like, I think it's fine character development. I wish Sarah has gotten a lot, I wish she had got a lot more development. Like, because she's still like the most underdeveloped character. Like, they've been, in the later episodes, they're starting to show more hints that she likes Ayumu, but they're not blatantly doing it like they did with Haruna in the first season, or even in this season, or with you, or with Yuki. Fuck, even the two new chicks, the shy girl, which I knew she had a crush from the episode we saw her in, that one time we saw her in season 1. She's gotten more time than Sarah's has with Ayumu in terms of a romantic scene. And Sarah's superior, which I believe her name is like Karika, or Kuraka-san, or like, and I think he calls her Saras. It's like Saris and Saras. They've got more time with them than Saris has. Like, Saris is like this overprotective mother character who can't cook. Which I like how that became a gimmick, because she barely did that in the season 1. I don't remember it coming up like twice. Anyways. Oh, so season 2 is okay. I enjoyed it, but I'm enjoying it. We got one more episode, and then the special surprise from Japan. Hopefully that isn't extended of the season, because I don't want it to end at 10 episodes, especially when nothing. It's because if it ends at 10, it's just gonna be very underwhelming, and that just depends on how serious or not serious episode 10 is. So that's just my thoughts on it. Hunter x Hunter I'm enjoying. I like the strategy fights. I can see why Jay doesn't put it. I can see why he doesn't view the fights to be that awesome though, because they are kind of quick and simple. Like, they're not drawn out fights. They're really just, there's a strategy in place and that's all you're doing. Like, I think they're more mentally stimulating. I just don't think they're the coolest. I will say these last few fights with Gon and Killua have been fucking hilarious with the fucking like how they have Gon and Killua fight the same dude on the wheelchair, and they both beat him in like the most ridiculous ways. Like, Killua just takes electricity and throws him out of the fucking chair, and then catches him to shock the shit out of him. Gon just scares the fuck out of me. Like, that's what killed me there. I like these later fights. Ironically, I want to see more Kurapika. I don't expect to see anything from Lelorio, because from what I heard, Lelorio doesn't even show up a lot at certain arcs. Like, I don't think he's in a lot of the later arcs, which kind of seems stupid considering the opening keeps acting as if he's a main character. Maybe the manga cuts back to him a lot. I'm not sure. But he seems like the most out of the loop, especially because he's the only character who isn't training. Which kind of is gonna bother me when we get to this whole thing where he's. Well, the irony is that the whole thing was he was supposed to fight. He was supposed to fight Hisoka at the fucking auction thing, like in a year, but he ended up running into him in Heaven's Gate anyway. So my whole thing is like, when they all come back and meet each other, Lelorio's gonna look really, really weak, and it's gonna bother the fuck out of me. I hope they just don't bitch Lelorio out to the point where it's just like, it's blatantly obvious how weaker he is. Especially when he wasn't considered to be a strong character to begin with. I don't know. It just seems, that's the only thing I have a problem with. It's like, if you're gonna have if you're gonna have 3 of the 4 main characters be training, it looks really, really bad to have Lelorio to just be chilling, studying. I understand why he's studying, but I feel like he should be training or something. Like, it's kind of jarring. But then again, he's not in many arcs. But then again, why the fuck is he one of the main characters if he's barely in any of the arcs like that? I don't know. Lelorio just bothers me about that whole thing. But in terms of current Heaven's Gate stuff, I enjoy the fuck out of this arc. I like this arc. The whole concept of Nin is still confusing as fuck, but I'm getting used to it. I think I can name them all. It's like Rin, Ten, Hatsu, Zetsu, and then like there's what is it? Gyo, which I believe we just learned, which is like putting Rin? It's putting Rin in your eyes. Because Rin is the whole aura thing. Ten is the, oh fuck, see? I haven't watched the new episode that comes out tomorrow yet, but that's just off the top of my dome. But I'm getting better at it. I think before I couldn't even do that much. But I think Zetsu is to kill your present. Hatsu is like for the power. What the fuck? Ten and Ren. What the I know Ten. I'm thinking Ren is the whole shroud around the body. But what the fuck is Ten? Ten was okay. Someone's gonna. A lot of y'all correct. Folk Jason will probably correct me in the comments anyway. But that's just my whole thing with Hunter x Hunter. One Piece. I'm enjoying. We went through probably one of the worst chapters in the manga episode last week, which is the fucking episode that's dedicated to all these fodder ass fishermen like Dosun, Dharma, Ikaros. Oh my god, what am I missing? Dosun, Dharma, Ikaros, Zayo. What is the octopus's name? I forgot his name. What is his name? It's gonna piss me off because I remembered it. What is it? I don't remember the octopus's name. Probably because he was so hyped up, but he was just bullshit. He was so bullshit. It's one of the few times I don't remember One Piece villain's name because these are so fodder heavy. It's ridiculous. Zeo. Hyozo. Am I missing one? I don't think I'm missing one. No, I think that was it. In terms of his side character. I mean, I think this was considered to be one of the worst chapters because it's literally just going over all four of these characters, and not giving a shit because these are so fodder. I don't know. The only one who was funny, and the only one who's... Ikaros is kind of funny. I'd say Zayo's probably the funniest, though. It's like, Hyozo is just a disappointment. Dharma, meh. Dosun is a bitch to me. You got your ass whooped by the prince, and you had the balls to fight Chopper. That's what had me trolling. like, you couldn't even beat the prince on normal print tenses. How the fuck do you expect to beat Chopper? Chopper's like, no, I'm not gonna get into it, but Jesus Christ, he is the most bullshit of all those characters. That's a question for you guys. Which is your most hated of the new Fishman Pirates in the Fishman Island arc? Because mine is Dosun. Fuck Dosun. Dosun go eat a dick and die, seriously. Fuck Dosun. Like, you got your ass whooped by Fukaboshi, who is considerably more of a G, period. I like Fukaboshi. I don't know if anyone else likes Fukaboshi. I like Fukaboshi. That's my nigga. Naruto, I haven't watched I don't think I've watched the last 2 episodes because I didn't feel like seeing a fucking Zabuza flashback. So I've been intentionally dicking around with that one, and the one before was just like that whole thing with like Toby and Kabuto going about the whole use Anko to show me how the jutsu works and blah 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 bullshit. I like the Amoy fight, but I've noticed how I've been feeling lately. For some reason with the Naruto manga, I feel like the anime makes the scenes less epic. I don't know why I feel this way, but it's like I don't get the same. Maybe it's because of the atmosphere behind it bugs me the shit out of me. Like with One Piece, it's like when you get to the set pieces for an arc, the shit looks really colorful and looks really cool. And I look forward to seeing certain things animated. With Naruto, I still like seeing the shit animated, but for some reason the backgrounds for Naruto just bug the shit out of me. Which is really weird, because this is something new that's developed with me. I've had for some reason, the backgrounds, like I don't know why, I expected the war to have like a more ominous background. It still seems like lighthearted as shit. I don't know, maybe I'm being stupid. I don't know why, like the manga to anime transitions for Naruto just don't hype me as much. And the Omoy fight I actually did enjoy for the most part. Like, even the sorcery thing felt dumbed down when I fucking watched it. From when I read it, it felt more meaningful. And the manga, in the anime, it's just like, like, I don't know why. I still think the side shit was solid. I think there's a lot of filler with the side shit unless I don't remember the brother flashback. Which is possible. Maybe I don't remember the brother flashback. But the side shit felt more meaningful. The more shit was still cool. The Congo shit felt dumbed down, which bugged the shit out of me because I actually liked that he beat sorcery. I don't know. I rambled on a lot about anime. I do that a lot. I do have I guess I should. I'm trying to think. Is there any other anime I need to talk about? No, because I do weekly discussions for everything else. Yeah, I do weekly discussions for everything else, so there's really no. Oh, and the Rock Lee anime, I'm about 2 episodes behind. I'm still enjoying that. Rock Lee is really one of those shows that I can dick around with, and I do a lot just because. Because it's comedy. For some reason, I don't dick around with Sketch Dance, but I dicked around the fuck with a Rock Lee anime. Because I haven't watched like the last 2 episodes. I watched like the end. I watched the last thing I saw was the Hinata stuff. Because of my fanboyism. Which I could rant about the movie real quick, but I do that a little bit in the discussion. I'm going to upload them to my channel later on. Probably like by the end of this weekend, so there's no point mentioning it here. All I'll say is that me personally, the concept he's using by having these characters have multiple different personalities for the movie makes me wish he had just did this as like an OVA or some shit. Because honestly, for a movie, this just bugs the fuck out of me. And you know what? Fuck it, I'll mention it here because I'm gonna mention it again anyway. I'm not a huge fan of like most of the choices. I think. Especially Hinata. Like, Hinata just bugs the fuck out of me. Hinata and Shikamaru both bug the fuck out of me. Because Shikamaru... apparently, it's been shown that apparently Shikamaru is going to be, like, has nothing on his mind. Like, they showed a clip of... Like, they took another, like, sketch drawing for Shikamaru, and he looks like he's, like, retarded. Like, they've said... Like, there's a subtitle under his sentence, like, he looks like he has nothing on his mind. Which virtually implies that Shikamaru is going to be stupid. So you have aggressive Hinata... Stupid Shikamaru, uninspired guy, overly inspired Kakashi, playboy Sasuke. Like, this seems like something you would do for an OVA as a joke comedy OVA. This doesn't seem like something you would do for a fucking movie. Because, and this is why it bothers me. We got introduced to these characters from the mindsets that they currently have. Sasuke fans like Sasuke for being a crazy motherfucker. Hinata fans like myself like Hinata for being a shy girl. We want her to get more confident, but I don't want it to be such a blatant switch where it's like, where the fuck, like, because this feels like, looking at the picture, it looks like a totally different Hinata. Like, unless she still has characteristics from her old self, it's going to bug the fuck out of me. Not saying I can't enjoy it. I'm just saying for me, how is like with Strong World, they didn't like this reminds me, this literally feels like the Punk Hazard shit with the whole switching bodies and shit. That's what it feels like. The difference is that these are apparently the norms in this alternate universe for this movie, and I'm like, why didn't you just do that concept as an OVA and actually just do the movie with normal and have Sasuke act like normal Sasuke? Because I do like part 1 Sasuke for the most part. Like, not his little emo fuck the world attitude, but like when he's just acting like a rival, he's cool. I don't have a problem with Sasuke like that. So I'm like, just do Sasuke that way. Why the fuck does he need to be? I'm not saying the Playboy shit's gonna be bad, because I even say it in the video. It's not like it's gonna be bad. I'm just like, this seems more like a joke concept than an actual, like something for a joke comedy OVA, like the Naruto one with him versus Konohamaru and shit. Like, it seems more like a comedy thing than anything else. I wish it was a comedy thing. I wouldn't have minded it as a comedy joke. But it seems kind of dumb for this to be an actual 6 movie. I don't know. Because it's going to, like, you're not going to be able to relate to the characters anymore. Because it's like, if Shikamaru's stupid, it's like, if Shikamaru still has, like, the dumbass mindset, then it's like, if you relate that Shikamaru back to all the events, how the fuck did he handle Asuma's death? How the fuck did he beat Hidan on the dumbass Shikamaru mindset? That's the problem I have. So, if these are just like new quirks they have, it's not gonna bug me too much. Like, if their core character is still there, I'm fine. But if their personality is blatantly different, like it looks like they are, it's gonna kind of bug the shit out of me. I don't know. A lot of people are excited. I kind of, it just depends on how he does it. Because if he does it, I honestly do believe that concept should have been used for like a comedy OVA, not a fucking movie. It just seems bad. Because like, how am I supposed to like Hinata now when the reason why I liked Hinata was for being a shy girl who wanted to get stronger? Not an aggressive bitch who wants to like fuck Naruto all the time now. Which, like, mind you, she wanted to do that anyways. It's just that she was a lot more considerate about it. It's like I like Hinata for being a shy chick who was slowly gaining confidence, not an aggressive girl who wants to rape him. Like, it just throws off the fan base. The fan base likes a certain character for a certain reason. If Hinata becomes like a Sakura type, then Hinata fans don't necessarily like Hinata anymore for that. I don't know. It feels like you're fucking with your fan base. Like it shows me how badly you have no faith in your characters when you felt the need to switch their character types for no fucking reason. I don't know. It's just a movie, so I'm probably taking it too seriously, but that just bugged the fuck out of me. Okay, how long have I been talking? Because I'm pretty sure that was way too much time on anime. Yeah, we're almost at like 30 minutes, and I haven't really even talked about like real life stuff yet. In terms of the new computer, I know a few guys on here have asked me to do like a full-fledged review, which I probably need to do. I probably should have used this time to do that review. I will say as a general consensus, I like this computer. There's no problems. The only problem I'm having, and I don't know if this is the speakers or the computer itself, is that sometimes when I'm listening to my music, I'm listening with this big ass audio setup over here. It will kind of like glitch out for a split second, and it's like a moderate occurrence, and I don't know if it's just because the internet of mine glitched out at the same time, because sometimes it does look like the internet glitches out, so the audio glitches out, and sometimes I just feel like the audio randomly will glitch out. So I can't tell if that's the audio, like if that's the speakers, or if that's just, the computer glitching out for a second because the audio glitched out for a second. It happens a little too frequently for my taste, though. That's like my biggest issue. I don't know what the problem is with that. And I'm probably gonna contact support about that pretty soon. Probably like tomorrow, probably. Just because that's the only thing that bugs me. I mentioned the Social Blade stuff. I've applied for that whole Crunchyroll ambassador thing. If you don't know what that is, I'll link it in the description. It's essentially like if you're a cosplayer or an anime blogger who has like a decent following, you can it's kind of like a way to promote yourself and promote Crunchyroll at the same time. So I'm working towards that right now. In terms of DVDs I've been watching, I haven't bought anything. Like the only thing that's come is One Piece Collection 6, and I've seen those episodes like 3 times already. So I'm not really in the mood to watch the Zenny filler. I might watch the Chopper filler again, because I did like that. The Chopper Robin shit was funny. And maybe, I don't even think the Bellamy fight is on there. No, it's not, because it goes up to like, it might be. Is it? I didn't even check. It might be. It might be. No, it's probably not. Because I know like 146 is when the actual arc starts, and then it's like, no, well, it might be on there. I'm not really in the mood to check right now. But in terms of anime, the only thing I started watching is a lot of people may remember a while ago. I think like last year, not even last year, like the year before, I went to MomoCon and I got like a blind box and I got this random volume of a show called Brigadoon. Well, when I went to what the fuck is the name of that con? Animazement a few weeks ago, I found like the first few I actually found up to volume 5 there, but I only bought the first 2 volumes. So I've been trying out Brigadoon. And I watched this first volume, which I didn't even know Tokyo Pop dubbed shit. The first 5 episodes on here, it's like a 20-something episode series. I actually do like this a lot. Like, I enjoy this a pretty decent bit. Like, these first 5 episodes are really good. I think the only thing that threw me off is that the main character is like this 13-year-old girl, Marin, who's like this orphan, who lives in like this boarding house with like a whole bunch of other people that aren't really related in any way. The only thing I thought was weird is like the art style's not bad. It's just like maybe the comedy portion seemed a little weird, but nothing too jarring. And like the first episode had a random stupid emphasis on panty shots, which I think was more meant for comedy than ecchi, purely because it's not even like, you know how like in like current gen anime they do the whole panty shot thing and they actually look like panties. With hers they look like diaper bags. I don't fucking know what you call them. So I'm assuming that was just a joke, because it doesn't even show up again. So I think that was just a random joke. I don't know. Brigadoon's pretty cool. Moe is my girl. Fucking love Moe. Marin's cool. Melon Blue is cool. What am I missing? Those are like the main three, and then like this other pink-haired chick who's pretty cool, but hasn't really done anything. It's been pretty cool and enjoyable so far. I've liked it. I like the character development. Moe is my fucking girl. Not even because she's voiced by the same person who voices Chio and Azumanga Daioh, which helped. But on top of which, she's like, I just love the character. Like they went through some shit like in the first 5 episodes. Like this chick got bullied. She gets bullied because she's a fucking orphan. And then on top of getting bullied, this bitch had one of the bitches at school had the gall to be like, to spit in her face and to try to cut her hair. I'm like, and you know what I want to know? Women, what is it with you and cutting girls' hair? Like, what the fuck is that supposed to do? You've now just fucked them up for a few weeks, and then the hair grows back. Like, what's the point of that? That's not even being petty. That's you being bitches. And then, like, what made it mad is, like, Moe was like, when Melon Blue isn't out to protect you, I'll protect you. And, like, she came up there like a G and was like, leave Marin alone. And them bitches fucked her leg up. And I was like, son, you need to, like, they need to beat the shit out of that girl for that. Because I was like, you fucked with my girl Moe. That was bullshit. Oh, son. But and then they had Melon Blue come out, and that was hilarious. It was funny because it was like, we know, like, up until this point, we knew that Melon Blue would just kill anyone who fucked with Marin, period. And, like, Melon Blue is intentionally fucking with them, and you can tell because he's not killing them. He's, like, walking around in the school, shooting bullshit lasers, intentionally missing, scaring the fuck out of these girls. He walks up to and they do the whole locker gag, you know, where, like, the girls are hiding in the locker, and, he pretends not to see them, and they're like, oh, thank God. And then he comes into the locker and rips the door. And then the bitch tried to, like, throw potted, like, clay at his ass, and he's just like, what? he just walks through it all. And then he sticks the gun in her face. I was like, Blue, you my nigga for that. Because they fuck with Moe, they fuck with Marin. Them bitches need to get their ass. I mean, it didn't like she didn't have a legit reason. Apparently, like, through the Melon Blue shit with her and Marin being attacked by these other Monemake, like, I guess her mother got into some type of accident through some of the damage that happened during some of those fights. The fights are actually pretty cool. And she was like, my mother had her legs broken, so I guess as a payback, I'm going to make your life hell, and I'm going to break your fucking best friend's leg and shit, and like, well, not break it, she ended up like, she pushed her down and sprained her leg. And then what made it worse, like in later episodes, her legs are still fucked up from that incident, and then like, she has to run through this crowd of people who knock her on the ground to get Melon Blue to her, and then when they get her to her, you look at her kneecaps, and it's like, son, boy, no! I love Moe. Fucking love Moe. She's cool. Also, like the fact that she's a Moe character and her name is Moe. The irony. I don't know if that was intentional or not. I'm trying to think of anything else because this has probably run over 30 minutes now. And usually my vlogs don't last that long. Yeah, we're like almost 30-something minutes. I'm probably going to end it like soon. I'm trying to think of anything else. I don't know if... I know Rodney was going to ask again if we were going to do an E3 video, so I don't know if I want to post my thoughts on that real quick, but that's all the main stuff. It's like, school, anime, cool, Brigadoon is cool, I'm enjoying that, and Medaka Box, King Fu Jason's like, it gets better, it has, I'm assuming this is like a Reborn syndrome, and I'll say this much, if Medaka Box proves to be very interesting, I might actually go out of my way and check Reborn just to see if the same effect is the same. I don't know. Yeah, that's it, because I rambled a lot about anime. So, that's all I'm going to talk about. So, if you made it through the end of this video, I want you to put, I don't know what to put. Oh, I got it. Put, Mero for Boa Hancock, since I did put that review up for her a few days ago. So put Mero. Or just Mero if you're lazy. Some niggas are lazy. Or just copy him. I don't fucking know. Just put Mirror if you've gotten to the end of the video. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I think I'm gonna go give me some soda and go chill out because I got like some BS homework I gotta do tomorrow. I should do it tonight, but obviously I like procrastinating because we like to procrastinate. Yay! Anyways, this has been the Vlogs of Game from your boy Terrell, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.